case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1984, Peter E. Baer, a seemingly unassuming Oregon attorney, became the focal point of a fascinating dispute that made its way to the Oregon Supreme Court in a case formerly known as in re complaint as to the conduct of Baer. Baer was thrust into the spotlight following an intriguing real estate transaction involving his own wife and a couple named the Petersons. As it turned out, Baer had been representing the Petersons without disclosing his wife's personal interests involved in the property deal. Matters took a further turn when Baer pronounced their agreement not as a contract of sale, but an earnest money arrangement, asserting his wife's claims to a percent of the Petersons' residential property. To add to the lot, Baer proceeded to pursue a lawsuit against the Petersons alleging fraud on behalf of his wife. This flurry of events led the Oregon State Bar to take notice and subsequently initiate disciplinary proceedings against Baer. Their examination found that Baer had violated a set of disciplinary rules, including one that forbids lawyers from representing a client if their personal interests might hinder their professional judgment. Perception among the Petersons was that Baer had been acting as a legal representative for all parties in play, driving the whole case into complicated waters. Initially, the trial board suggested Baer receive a public reprimand and undergo a legal ethics examination. However, the Oregon Supreme Court ruled against Baer, finding him guilty of offenses crafted under Disciplinary Rules DR 5, 101A, DR 5, 104A, and DR 5, 105. These rules revolve around ethical conflicts and questions of professional judgment in legal practice. The verdict was affirmed. Baer had breached the sacred bounds of legal ethics and performed the improbable feat of representing all parties in a property deal and even suing his own clients. The penalties were stringent: a mandatory 60-day suspension from practicing law and the requirement to pass a grueling professional responsibility examination before he could resume his practice. The Oregon State Bar was also entitled to a reimbursement of their actual and necessary costs and disbursements as per local regulations. This sensational case, focusing on the legal profession's fundamental ethical principles, etched a memorable chapter into the annals of the Oregon legal and real estate history.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.